What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Filling Your Cup. I'm your host, Calvin.
And I'm your other host, David.
And today we're going to talk about our monthly portfolio recap for the month of December 2020. So why don't we start us off, David, and tell me how'd you do?
Yeah, so December, right? Month of December is the month of giving, right? And for me, yeah, I gave a lot. I gave a lot away. So if you look at my portfolio P&L tracker, I lost around. I didn't. You can say lost, but I'm gonna say I deducted from my gain. I deducted around 20K from my portfolio, and these are like the losers that I've been holding on since. I guess some of them from beginning of last year. So I've been holding on for these for a while now, and I just don't think they're gonna go up. And this year I made a little money, so I was like, hey, might as well offset some of the gains with the losses, right? So some of my biggest losses is Clovis, Singular. I mean, this is like a Singapore airline, Embev, which is like a weed beverage company, and Kronos, which is another weed company. So if you look at my transactions for the month, so like all the selling, right? I sold a lot of bad positions. I sold all the ones that I was holding on for a while now and wasn't making any money. And the biggest reason for why I sold is one is yes to offset the gains I made. So because I don't really want to pay that much taxes this year, and secondly is to if I've been holding the stock for like a year now and it hasn't moved, chances are it might not move in the near future. And there's like a few sectors that's kind of hot right now. And what I did was I used the money I sold from these uh bad positions and I put it into these new ones. I'm hoping that they will do better and not bite me in the bun. Where like for example, if the ones I sold fucking blows up and the ones I bought dips, then that's like a double whammy, and I wouldn't know how to deal with that. So let's just hope like it continues to go up. I mean, 2021, a lot of people are predicting that the market's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be a bullish market for some reason, and I want to ride that bullish trend. So some of the ones I sold, I mean I bought or DQ, the Cow Energy, not Dairy Queen for all you hungry hippos out there. It's the Cow Energy. They're in the solar energy, and they make a component. They make a component in the solar panels, and they operate in China. This stock is a little sketchy, but because they're in the China's jurisdiction, and then there's been some friction between the U.S. and China companies recently, and for this one it's gonna be a long hold. But this for DQ, I bought the tuna share. I actually sold it a couple of weeks later because I saw like a 30% gain. I just took the profit. So the ones another one that I reloaded on is NNOX. They make a component in I think medical devices also. And then to be honest, I'm not exactly sure um what the company does, but but for this company, I know that the ARK investment, Kathy Woods, is invested in this company, and I believe in whatever Kathy's vision is for the future. This one is kind of like it's a blind shooter. I don't know too much about this company, but I bought it because of who's backing it, and that's not really a good trading strategy. But so far, I'm pretty green on this one, I must say. And then just loading up for the future. Another one I bought is Unity. So for this one, if you look at if you watch the previous videos, I actually was in this, but I sold it. So I was in this around 90 something, and I sold it at like 120. And then it dipped to like 115. I was like, yay, I'm happy. I sold it, but then it shot up to like 160. And I was like, oh my God, I missed out on a lot of money. So when it dipped recently to 151, I just took the chance and I just bought a little bit more. I just bought some back because I think video gaming it's gonna be in the future. It's already a future, man. Esports gonna be the next big thing. So why not back the company that helped create all these games? Another one I bought was AQB. They are a salmon farming company. They've been in this business for 20 years. I mean, they haven't made much splash yet, but as of recently, they've been gaining a lot of momentum. So this one kind of like it was like a momentum trade, and I mean, food scarcity is a problem, right? It's a problem in a lot of places, and I want to be like Kathy and invest in companies that helps make a better. I want to invest in companies that creates solutions for problems that we have now. So this company does that by salmon farming. They create they are part of the food chain. No pun intended, but they are part of the food chain, the supply chain, and I just think that's gonna be another hot sector. Uh, so another one I bought was THCB. This is a battery charging company. This one is one of those hype buying, right? Because the right now the EV and the electric car charging, that whole sector is on fire, and I saw opportunity at 14.30 and I bought it. So for this trade, I feel like I should have just swinged in and sold it because it hit a high of 21, and now it's back at like 17. I feel like I should have sold it, but I feel like there is room to grow, and especially this sector is so new. There will be more. There will be volatility. So sometimes you just gotta hang on tight and go on for that ride. And lastly, the last one I want to mention is Sklz. This is mobile gaming online. I also feel that mobile gaming is it's like it's getting more popular, and like not everybody has like a computer, has like a console to play games, but everybody has a phone. Everybody has a phone, and I mean, I just feel like that this company could be one of those up and coming ones, like like there's a potential in that market, and I'm banking on that potential. There is a couple more, but I already talked about those before, like TDD. That's just like I'm just rebuying what I sold previously, because I this company has been my money maker for the past 2 years now, and I just can't let a sale go to waste. So the thing is, like, a lot of the losses I took, I use that money to buy back some of these companies. So it's not all hope is lost, but then that's what I did. Like I just kind of use the money to buy back better positions in my case. So Calvin, what you do for December?
All right, so for December, I'm just gonna talk about the three stocks that I bought or sold. So for Neo, I bought into Neo, which is an electric car company from China. I bought into Neo because of the anticipated, the hyped Neo Day that's going to be happening in a couple of days. So Neo Days is kind of synonymous to the Tesla Battery Day, where they kind of unveil new products or new designs or new things or visions of the company, of the EV company from China. So I bought in hopefully to see an pre-anticipatory run for the day, for Neo Day. And also Goldman Sachs just upgraded their price target to $59. So hopefully with that catalyst news, we can see the stock go up. So Neo is for me, it is a speculative buy, and we'll see what happens. They're still not making money yet, and hopefully the hype will kind of drive up the stock price, and we could make some money. Number two, DS. DS is the golf company that Dave told me about. So bought in relatively cheap. Bought in like $1. Well, we both bought in like $1 something, and it ran up 100%. So in my mind, that day where it popped up real significantly high, a lot of volume was occurring that day. I thought the traders were going to sell, so I just took some profits. Took all the profits, I guess, and sold DS. But little did I know that that little sucker kept running. And you can see right now, David is laughing right now. So he held high. He made another 100% gains in profit, while I just telling you guys, telling you guys about it right now. So, but what happened? What happened to the stock right now? I think it kind of cooled off, and there may be a buying opportunity right now. So we'll see. So that was DS, the golf company, and the last one that I bought in is Longview. So Longview is a SPAC stock,
Right.
SPAC stock. Like not sure, but again, this is another speculative buy. I bought in because, like Dave said, one of the investors, Kathy Woods, or our company, ARK Investments, are behind the stock, and it popped. It popped up to like around $20. I got in around 15. I mean, it popped to 20, and then again, speculative ad, might sell, might hold. Not sure. We'll see. I'll tell you guys about it in the next episode.
Yeah, I mean, so like for December, right? Like
Yeah.
right now, the market has been trending down because that's
Yeah.
kind of like expected, right? Because everybody's taking profit. Either either taking profits, or they're deducting losses. I mean,
Yeah.
or deducting it from the gains, right? Either way, it's kind of
Exactly.
expected for December to be really like a little bit more volatile. So, but then we'll see like what happens in like January and like upcoming months to see if the bullish sentiment is still there, because we kind of like, so for me and Kelly, we're not really traders per se, like, because traders, they buy and they play both sides, the short and the long side. And for us, we only kind of play the long side. So if it's gonna become like a bullish market, then it's gonna be a little harder for us to really swing trade unless we're willing to trade the short side as well, right? But then it might be something that we grow into. I mean, we might have to like learn how to do that also as well. It's basically the same thing with a little spiciness, margin involved. But yeah, so let's just hope 2021 will be continue to be a bull market. I mean, you can't really complain since 2020 has been a really strong bull market all after all said and done, right? Because even with COVID, like the markets are at all time high, which is scary for sure. But hopefully that's just kind of like because hopefully it'll continue to go up. Not We're not hoping for like a bubble, but just like gradually go up, right? Because everything should go up because all the money we're putting into the market, the money has to inflate something, and I think it's gonna inflate the stock market. So any closing thoughts, Calvin?
No, just trade smart, do your own due diligence, and don't just buy because we're buying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, don't buy just because we're buying, because we don't have the magic ball. But then yeah, of course, do your due diligence and try like maybe invest in companies that you kind of believe in. So you gives that conviction to, like, if you really think it's gonna make it, then like hold. Because then if you're like kind of wishy washy, then you might sell into a bull run, or you might buy in. Like buying, if you believe in a company, it doesn't really matter when you buy. Ideally, you want to buy in a sale. Who doesn't want to sell, right? But then, like, if you believe in a company, you'll buy it whenever. But then, if you don't, if you want to just trade it, then that's when you get in trouble. So yeah, thanks for watching this episode, and then we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.